Hello, everybody. This is JP Panther 256, and I'm here to talk about Phase 4 and why I feel like personally it is the weakest. It is the weakest among the lineup because, in my personal opinion, I feel like Phase 4, the way the MCU is going out after Avengers Endgame, it does feel very lackluster. Because if you think about it, when you come off of a movie that's the highest grossing film of all time, and then you come out with a lineup with Phase 4 that just seems very weak and kind of mediocre. And I feel like, in my personal opinion, that if you're gonna come out with a if you're gonna come out with you gotta come out with a stronger lineup because now you lost Captain America, you lost Iron Man, now you lost Spider-Man. I mean, you got Captain Marvel, you got Black Panther, Shang-Chi. I feel like he is gonna be a great representation for the Asian community, and China's gonna come out probably to bail it out. In my personal opinion, I think they're gonna go and really go see themselves represented. Just the way black people were with Black Panther, you saw the feminist community how they were with Captain Marvel. So it's that representation factor. But if you look at the lineup, it just doesn't look strong. It looks kind of mediocre. You got Black Widow. She gets a movie. Scarlett Johansson gets a movie out. What, like 9 years after her character gets killed off? So that shows you how they feel about her. Internals, in my personal opinion, they're very. I've read some of the internals. They're kind of boring, in my personal opinion. Like, they got canceled like 10, 9, 8 times in the comics. And, Jack Kirby, he did the DC one with New Gods, and Marvel is his, Marvel's version of that is the internals. And now what they're going to do, they're race swapping and gender swapping everybody to make people kind of care about them and make people more interested and give them more of a excitement. They're adding Angela Jolie, they're adding the dude from Game of Thrones, they're adding these big known actors and actresses to try to get more people excited. But you can have the greatest actors and actresses, but if the characters are boring, and that's just how I feel. You got the TV shows. You got WandaVision. You got Loki. But Loki's already dead, so this one's a 2012 Loki. You got Hawkeye. Hawkeye, he's probably going to pass it on to his daughter, the mantle. You have What If. You have I'm still trying to remember the whole entire slate. You got Loki, WandaVision. You got Division. You got Moon Knight. You got Miss Marvel. You got She-Hulk. You got the TV shows for Disney Plus. But in my personal opinion, I'm just like, okay, you got to come out with something a lot more fire. And internals, they're pretty boring. And then you got Shang-Chi. I think he's gonna do well. Doctor Strange, I think that's going to be a dope movie. I think the Multi-Universe of Madness, even though they said it's going to be PG-13, it's going to be like a horror film, like a It or like a Joker, really dark and demonic, but it's going to be PG-13, so it's MCU PG-13, so you already know what you'd expect from that. Then you got Thor, Love and Thunder. You got female Thor. Thor already, I didn't like how they treated him, and I love the Avengers. I love the Avengers Endgame. I just didn't like how they treated Thor like that. You just really treated him really dirty. You got Natalie Portman back as female Thor. You got Tessa Thompson. She's gonna be the first LGBTQ superhero, and to me, it just feels like they're just checking a box. And if you're gonna come out with a stronger lineup, you gotta really focus on making a strong, powerful story, not just doing a checkbox. And if they were going to do all this checkbox stuff, they should have done this in like Phase 2. They kind of did this at the last minute during Phase 3, So it just feels like they're pandering to a certain demographic rather than tell a strong, powerful story. And then you got Phase 5. You got Black Panther 2. I want to see if Namor's going to go in there. We'll see that. Atlantis versus Wakanda confrontation, that'll be really dope, like it is in the comics. Captain Marvel 2, as much money she's made, they have not even talked about her sequel, so something's kind of up with her. Guardian Galaxy 3, James Gunn's going to come back and do it after the Suicide Squad thing is over with Warner Brothers. Blade, you get a PG-13 Blade. I really love Wesley Snipes, but they're going to give you a PG-13 Blade. Then you got X-Men Fantastic Four, a rebooted proper X-Men Fantastic Four, because I feel like they have messed up Doctor Doom. They've done him dirty, man. It's been 20 years. Fox has been doing X-Men and Fantastic Four really dirty. And after Dark Phoenix, I'm just like whatever with the X-Men. And that's pretty much it. Like, it's just not a strong lineup. And it's like, if you really think about it, Phase 1, I could give Phase 1 a credit because it's like, okay, you had, it was still niche. No one really knew about the comic books, geek culture, and things like that. But you at least had an Avengers movie. Avengers 1, at least Phase 1, you had an Avengers movie. Phase 2, you had Age of Ultron, despite Age of Ultron's probably the weakest among the Avengers movie. Then you got Captain America Civil War, which is, it's a Captain America movie, but it's really it's literally Avengers 2.5, let's just keep it 100. Then you got Infinity War and Endgame. So you had something that will make people more interested to go see. And now with this mediocre lineup, you're just like, is there anything more you guys gonna do? Because after Avengers Endgame, this just feels like it's over. You could come out with Secret Wars or X-Men vs. Avengers or things like that, but it just doesn't even feel like you're building up to that. It's just like Phase 4 just feels like, and if you guys watch anime, it feels like an anime filler arc. It's just there to just keep the franchise going and so that they can make more money. I understand they don't want to take a break, but at least come out with some heat, bro. You gotta come out with some fire. But that's just the main thing. And Phase 5 are the movies that we care about, and there's nothing else besides Phase 5, and I think Phase 5 isn't until 2022. So at the end of the day, it's just like, to me, Phase 4 just feels like the weakest among the phases. That's just how I truly feel. And everybody, that's really it. That's what I really want to talk about. So guys, let me know in the comment section. Rate, comment, subscribe, and like the video. And I'll catch you guys later, and have a great day.